Speaking of growth, SGA debuts a signature shoe.
Yeah, it was
He's been
hot.
first team All-NBA the last 2 years, most likely going to be for third year straight. He's the MVP leading favorite, first team in the West. What are your thoughts on just him as a young man, 26 years old, kind of coming up in the game and all this stuff's happened to him in such a short period of time?
If any player is built for like the limelight, I say it's this kid. This kid has always been chill. He's always played the Bruce Wayne. He's always played like the fly-ass kid to the side, you know what I'm saying? If you go back over time and you watch, every time I've seen him at the dunk contest, he's always had some dope shit on. He's always had his own little flair. And he's always been in his own kind of lane. And he's gotten better each year. He's been consistent each year. And I think now he's taking on like a different level of superstardom. He is international. But I hear a lot of kids, you know, just fucking with him, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Shai, man. He got a dope shoe with Converse. That joint was cool. I love the color wave. I thought it was different from everything that was out there. And yeah, he's just continuing to grow, man. He's my pick for MVP this year. He's been the most consistent because obviously they got to finish off the second half, but I'm looking for bigger and better things with him, man. He's one of them ones that's going to be in the conversation. You know, he's one of them rare guards that we get that's bringing back the midi, and he's perfecting it. His three ball's gotten a lot more tighter. His bag has gotten deeper. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Shai, man, and his growth and his work, man, because you can't get there without the work. Feel me? Shout to SGA, man.
Going back to the All-Star game, kind of what were your thoughts of the 14 bracket and the new system that they implemented this season?
You know, I looked at it like an event. I didn't look at it like it was, you know, the All-Star game is an event. And in the event with ticket value, you know, people just don't want a game now, you know, with all the tech owners and all the tech enthusiasts. A lot of sponsors are tech, crypto, you know, all the stuff that's going to propel us forward. So you got to know that through the new lens, some of this thing is going to take precedent. You know, we're just not going to sit down and watch an All-Star game and that's it, you know? And in the microwave world that we live in, people want things now. People want things and more than, you know, you get a pair of shoes. People today now motherfuckers want the hoodie that go with the shoes and the whole joint, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think the league is trying to find ways to keep not only the interest, but to grow the game too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you had Raphael Sadiq, who's from Oakland, and is a music muse and guru, and Faulty Water, and you know, you gotta understand that it's for wherever you are. And I love that it was like that, you know what I'm saying? I think they should go back to having 15 players. And then I thought if Bron was going to sit down, you should have brought in like Sabonis or Powell. Should have brought Powell in and let him play it or whatever. But yeah, man, I thought in the event of throwing an event, it was cool for everybody. I thought Steph Curry showed up and showed out for the fan base. And it was only right that he was All-Star MVP. But yeah, I thought all that was predicated for San Francisco and the Bay, as it should have been.
What do you remember about your first All-Star? You made it in your second season.
I had an experience with the rookie game to be able to kind of culminate and take in everything that was in the All-Star weekend. And I remember just, you know, establishing myself and then meeting the countless All-Stars, Jordan, Shaq, everybody was super nice, everybody was dope, cool to be around, everybody had advice. And then my second year, when I was a reserve, I was just happy to be there, as every year that I made it, and very fortunate, because, you know, yeah, you don't see the same players there every year, so if you're able to be there, that means that you're doing something right. But yeah, I was trying to soak up and get knowledge from every old head that I was tapping into. Robert Parrish, Wilt, Oscar Robertson, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I looked up and they were showing a clip, and in the clip, I think it was an old dunk contest, and they had Dikembe in it. You know what I'm saying? They had guys in it. And I was sitting there looking at it like, damn, it's crazy. It's crazy how we take for granted that, you know, we all gonna be here. And I kind of had a surreal moment for a second just to appreciate everybody. But yeah, I've always wanted to say that I had a conversation, or I was able to touch or dap up or talk to or share a moment with some of the greatest that's ever played, because that's what this is about.
Would you say that's the best part of All-Star Weekend? It brings, all the stars from yesteryear to today.
It is. That's the best part about the All-Star Weekend. It brings the generations together to culminate and to build and be amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And I wish the league would have some more intimate settings where guys and old heads can actually sit and build. Sometimes when we sit in the building, you got fans in here, you can't really, lock in like you want to. Everybody's trying to create their own little space in their square and own that square. And yeah, it's hard, but we need more of it. I can see why the league don't want too much of the OG-ness around to be able to give these young guys some script, because these young guys are activists too. They have a voice and they want their voice heard. So the player empowerment is as high as I've ever seen it. And I can see the league trying to actually get some resolve and trying to get some handle on everything. But yeah, we'll see.